Hey yo. Hey yo. Hello there and welcome to the world's greatest show, Crypto in Health, where we come to you live every day from 1.4 degrees south of equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian, and we are right in the cryptographic middle of the world. Thank you for joining us today on our today's show, where we get to bring you what's hot in the crypto world. And today I'm so excited for we have a very interesting guest who is going to be joining us later. Now, let's get started with our words of encouragement. And today we're getting very interesting words from by Morgan Freeman, and he says, very often, you stop walking because you say, well, I'm tired of climbing this hill. I'm never going to get to the top. And you are only 2 steps from the top. This is so accurate because people give up when they face multiple setbacks, one after another. But it is very important to realize that failure is the stepping stone to success, not the end of the journey. Now, let's move on to the crypto word of the day. And today we have two words that I'm going to be defining them for you. And one of them, actually, they are abbreviations. And one of them is ATH, which means all time high. And it means the highest price ever paid for a particular coin. ATH, all time high, and it means the highest price ever paid for a particular coin. And the other word is ATL, which is the opposite of ATH, and it is an abbreviation for all time low. And it is used to indicate that the price of a coin or the entire wallet of a person is at the lowest level ever in terms of value. Now, those are the words, the crypto words of the day. I hope you have grasped them and you'll remember them when you come across them later. Now, let's get into the crypto news. And today we have very exciting news from a guy. I don't know if most of you have heard him, and he is a former CEO and co-founder of BTCCC, which is one of the earliest crypto exchanges in China. And he sold that exchange a while ago, and now he's back with a new venture. He's come up with a handheld wallet. Let's just say we have the digital wallet, but this now it's a handheld wallet known as the ballet, and it's a piece of metal the size of credit card that prints a QR code associated with the cryptocurrency. Now, this guy, after selling BTC, he has come now with this new venture, and he announced in his new venture that they wanted to create a wallet that is simple and elegant, and that's what they have done. And I believe that this design will make it easier for people who have no exposure to crypto to get hands-on experience with the assets without having to go through the setup process most uh, hardware wallets require. So this will be very easy because it will just be like the normal credit card that you carry when you're going to the bank. So you'll not necessarily need to have a phone in order to make any transaction or just buy anything from somewhere. We'll just have to carry the credit this card, which is called the ballet, and it's a hardware wallet. Now, let's move on to the Eureka today, and this is the part where we get to invite our very special guest, and he is one of our own, Mr. Steve Imbaga. Please welcome. Have a seat.
Okay,
Yes, are you excited to be here today?
thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here today.
Yes, I'm so
So,
excited too.
mhm.
Yes, and today we are just going to be talking about something that you are head of. You know, you head the University Relations Department here in our office, and today we want to be talking about the science and technology parks. And it's just gonna be an interactive session where I get to ask you some of the questions that I think people out there have been asking, and now that you're here, I believe that you're able to give us the answers that we need. And first of all, can you just tell us what is a science and technology hack?
Okay, thank you so much for the invite.
Yes.
Okay, so a science and technology park, as the name suggests,
Yeah.
is a property-based development center
Yeah.
where people come to do research, innovation,
Yeah.
and also commercialization of the products. Now, it's also a technology transfer
Yeah.
base where knowledge from most universities and the what is this called, the industry,
Yeah.
can be collected in a place and then translated for the commercialization purposes. Yeah, I think that is more of a USTP.
So does it mean that it will be most based in universities, or it can be anywhere?
Yeah, it can be anywhere, but the most important place for it to be is it's next to a university or
Yeah.
in a university.
Yeah, because we get students to what the knowledge that they acquire during their studies, they get to commercialize it to something that can help the society.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Now, I want to know if some of the challenges that these science and technology parks, the challenges that most of our African countries or any other country, those challenges that they face, and you think that these science and technology parks will be able to solve them.
Okay, so I think the first and most challenging part for any science and technology park
Yeah.
is the funding. That's the
Yes.
funding. The
Yeah.
funding is the most,
The money issue.
the money issue is the most big problem or challenge facing the science and technology parks, because all they do is that they bring the information
Yeah.
and transfer it, so convert it
Yeah.
into products and commercialize it for gaining for market for the market also. Yeah. So I think
Sure.
the major or the main issue is the funding part, because the products have to pass.
Yeah.
There's the production part, there's the marketing part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until they
So
get
to the
adopted into the
market.
market.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know also, for example, here in Kenya, what do you think will be the impact of these science and technology parks?
The impacts are so much. So more so, as a let me give an example of JKUATES,
Yeah.
the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology Enterprises.
Yeah.
So the main impact of, let's say, the JKUATES, it creates employment. That is one.
Yes.
Then
Employment.
number two, it reduces the environmental impacts of production and
Mm-hmm.
what are these called, the hazardous products from factories.
Yeah.
They can be recycled back and also used to create other products. You see?
Oh, JKUATs do that.
Yeah, they do that.
Wow.
You see, from like the instant porridge,
Yeah.
they use products from the farm and seeds, you see, to create new products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Now, can you just tell us how the progress has been so far with the JKUATs or any other university that you've partnered with? What's the progress?
Okay, with JKUATES, we're helping them do the marketing.
Yeah.
So you see, they have a lot of products in the university. They're
Yeah.
producing a lot of products. You have instant porridge, you have yogurt, we also have the tissue cultured bananas, and
Yeah.
also we have the mushrooms for commercial purposes. Now we are helping them by exposing them to the country,
Kenyan market.
Kenyans, and also globally
Yeah.
through the Ubrican channel. So I think the marketing part is what is important, and that is what we're helping them do, and that is what Ubrica helps do. It improves lives
Yeah.
through quality,
True.
giving them quality products and services.
And you're looking forward to working with other universities?
Yeah, we're looking forward to work with other universities such as KU,
Mhm.
the Chandaria Foundation. Yeah, we're working closely with KU and also
Yeah.
help their products also.
Wow, that is
Okay.
very interesting because we see these science and technology parks, they are solving problems, they are creating employment, they are helping with funding of the project, and so much more. Thank you so much for doing this. We are so excited, and I believe that if you have any questions concerning these science and technology parks, please just write them in the comment section. I'll be able to get back to you with the answers. And you're not supposed to leave yet, so I'm just gonna do the other part of the show. When you're right there, maybe you have something you can add on what I'm about to say. And I'm just wanna remind you about the blockchain event that will be happening late this month on 27th of this month, and it will be held in 680 Hotel right here in Nairobi, Kenya. And the time for the event, it will start at exactly 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and we'll cover various topics which I know most of you are have been very anxious to know about, and we'll be covering about cryptos. We'll talk about exchanges. You'll also have an interactive session where you'll be taught how to trade, especially if you have your UBNs. And we have partnered with an exchange. It's an Qubitex. Yeah,
Qubitex
they'll be
exchange.
also there, and we'll be able to interact with them, learn from one another, and share much more. And to get your tickets, you can get your tickets by visiting mtickets.com, or you can also dial *229 *28#. And you can also email us at info@eubreka.com for more information concerning the event or anything else that you want to know about Eubreka. Thank you for joining us today. And you have anything to add? You can also tell people to keep on liking the video, subscribe.
Can also like the videos. Keep
Yes.
on liking the videos. Follow us on Twitter at the Eubreka.
Yep.
The Eubreka.
It's the Eubreka, yeah.
The Eubreka.
Yeah.
Then on Instagram also, there the Eubreka,
Yeah.
and on YouTube.
Yeah,
also.
please make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. And we thank you for the we've seen an increase in the number of subscribers, and we are so excited. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate that. We don't take it for granted. And if you haven't watched our previous videos, we've talked, most of the things that we've covered today have been recorded before. So if you want to get much more details concerning the same, please go and watch our previous videos. Thank you for joining us. That's all for today. Until next time, bye-bye.
Thank you.